It's podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back with your host, Joey Shimataro. Will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
All right, we're live. Good morning, Gloucester.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We couldn't get better light.
No, this is awesome.
We could not get better
unless
light.
we were sitting in an igloo.
Unless we're sitting in an igloo at
My sunglasses on still.
I have mine on as well. Because
I wish I had my sunglasses. It is so cozy in here.
It's awesome.
We're joined.
Tropical.
It's GloucesterCast 473. We're live at mile marker Igloos. Patrick Hurd.
Morning.
We have Pat Dalpiaz,
Good morning.
Jim Dalpiaz,
Good morning.
Chris McCarthy,
Good morning, Gloucester!
Oh boy.
and I'm your host Joey Shimataro.
And for those of you that married,
Now, get down here to mile marker. They're serving breakfast in these beautiful igloos.
They are.
Oh, and it's gorgeous.
It is beautiful. We're gonna have breakfast. So right off the bat, let's get rid of some misconceptions.
Yeah.
When we first came here, and I didn't realize that you could have breakfast here at mile marker, but you can. And Patrick, why don't you take that away?
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, in the summertime, it's 7 days a week. In the wintertime, we go down to 5 through Sunday. Breakfast. Igloo rental, it's $30 for the rental, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. But through this podcast, we're doing a little social coupon. So if you book your igloo and let us know on Good Morning Gloucester for breakfast Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So it would be 8 a.m. Until 11:30 a.m. We'll waive.
That's great.
That's a Good Morning. And so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for breakfast up until 11:30. You put on Good Morning fee to rent the igloo is free. I'm just going to recap that.
Yes. Yeah.
Also, we have some prizes for sharing.
Nice.
So we're going to give away a stick. Okay, hold on. High quality tea right there.
Nice.
If you share the pod and type in shared, you could enter it into we have two sizes. We have an extra large and I think a small. So whatever size, 0.0. Read it off, Chris. Read what it says.
0.0. We love all races except road races. Fuck running.
Close, right close, Jim. Right close. Right there. You can win that.
I saw Dave and his wife up at Cigar Shenanigans.
Yeah.
They posted. They were up at Cigar.
We're in February. We're in the heart of winter, and we're shredding layers because it's so comfortable in here.
Heart of
love it.
winter. But March is right around the corner. It smells
The
different.
light feels different.
Eloise, when I was driving to school today, she said exactly. She
Really?
didn't say it smells. She goes, but it feels different today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She felt like it was a turning point.
Yeah.
It does.
And
Check the weather. And a coat.
Yeah.
But on a day like today, it's warm in here. You know, it's
Yeah.
usually warm. It's just not. You know, it's not.
We've each shed one layer.
When
Yeah,
it's
because it's gorgeous.
even when it's cold outside, you have heaters.
We have heaters.
here, which
It
do a great
stays
job.
comfortable.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Very
those
comfy.
are going to chill.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Can't promise that you'll be
Right.
wearing a t-shirt.
Right.
Right. Or sunglasses.
Right.
Right.
But Joe, as you mentioned, I mean, this is a completely different experience
It
during,
is.
during the day
Yeah.
because you can see the water, you can see the boats going by. So
Yeah,
if you've been here for dinner,
It
you
feels
got to come
very
for
different.
lunch.
It
or-
feels
or
very
breakfast.
different. That somehow.
Yeah. So we have if you go to Good Morning Gloucester, this is live right now on Good Morning Gloucester. But in the show notes, I put the link to reserve the Igloo, and you can there, or
You can reserve online.
or you can go to the mile marker website, which is milemarker1.com,
One.com. Yeah.
and you can reserve it through there.
Which is the best way to reserve it. Believe it or not, they became so popular. We were doing reservations inside, and then phone calls would answer the phone. So we switched it to book the Igloos. Best to go through mile marker and click the link. And
Now, how
Added
many
value
Igloos are here,
information.
Patrick?
We
Because
have-
last time we here, you gained a few.
when you were here, we had 4.
Right.
The 6th right after that, and a week later we built 7 and 8.
Wow.
So we have 8
8?
Igloos now.
And
Double.
they're surviving. You were telling me earlier off camera here that they're not being wrecked with the wind and
Yeah, we've
with
had
the
a couple
snow the other
windstorms.
day.
Yeah.
No, we've had next to solid. They even you can hear the wind when you're in here, but they're pretty tight and they haven't gone anywhere.
Well, I heard
Yeah.
the wind, but it
Yeah.
was few.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
And what I've seen pictures of in the igloo, and I know a lot of families are taking advantage of the igloos, and they're having a lot of fun.
It's really covering a good gamut, because it's a great place to bring it's a touch of Disneyland for the winter in Gloucester.
Yeah.
It's super safe for COVID. It's vented. There's gaps in the floor, and air comes up and moves out the vents. So it's unique.
We're above.
In your own
It
world.
works great. Yeah.
And then just on top of it, it's without those. It's a fun little place to have a quiet little
Yeah.
gathering.
Yeah.
So it really touches base. And then I do want to add. Our brand new dining room that we redesigned, and then we've transformed our pool area. So between the 3, we believe we get some really safe, really well spaced, really well ventilated dining options.
We had a great lunch there last week. Last week was it? I think it was.
It was last week.
It was the room too.
Yeah, I know.
You can't go wrong.
I know.
That back room was
Yeah, the
fantastic.
decor is unbelievable.
This breakfast menu is
Do we
solid.
have a menu right here?
No.
Oh, it's just on the
but-
phones,
Yeah.
right?
Phone.
Hold that up to the thing
Sure.
though, because if someone
Okay, tell me.
Interesting.
because someone
Take a picture of
if
that.
someone
Might
someone
be
if they
able to-
had their cell phone right now and held it up to the thing, that would register.
Should we stay like that for about
Plus, they're online.
15 minutes?
The menus are online.
Menus.
Give the highlights. Father Win.
You
was
know,
We
it.
left it ajar for some air, and it just flew off on us. Yeah.
It's
There we
there's
go.
some pretty just really great eggs and bacon and eggs Benedict. We've got a really fun kind of play off the southern chicken and waffles. We do fried lobster and waffles.
I
with them on,
saw
so
that. That looks
really
good.
fun. We soak our French is at least 3 inches 4 hours. So we call it the epic French toast.
Oh,
We're gonna
We should have
send one
maybe
of
had
those
this info before
Yeah.
we placed our order.
I know. I was trying to get quick, and I went acai bowl.
We're sending one out just so everybody
Yeah.
can see it.
Oh my
One of the
God.
things that caught my attention is this raspberry Russian cocktails during breakfast as well, which is important. Stoli raspberry vodka with Kahlua and half. I mean,
That sounds
It's
sinful.
It's amazing.
That
Come
sounds
on.
sinful.
Yeah.
If-
I gotta. I would have.
Yeah,
When
I'll tell you what my favorite drink, and it's my favorite cocktail that I've ever had. It's probably a winter-based cocktail, but it's the hot chocolate with the tequila in it.
4-pepper double hot chocolate.
Devil. That's
Yeah.
right.
It sounds thing ever.
Yeah.
It is so delicious. I had one, and that was it. But
Have to thank Nicole for that.
Oh,
Nicole was the one.
Scotty,
Yeah.
no, Scotty
Scotty
Mac.
Mac.
Scotty
Scotty
Mac.
Mac, yeah.
Scotty Mac.
That's got the Scotty Mac approval.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's a tequila?
And some red sweet peppers. We double heavy hot chocolate with some really great, interesting combination, but it works. It really does. And then the other great new breakfast drink we call it the Orange Gin Leus, which is a play off the Orange Julius. So we make a fresh Orange Julius, add a little gin, it's a little vanilla, a little.
Remember Orange the Mall?
Yes,
I think I
the hot
ate there at
dogs.
least.
Yes, that was my go-to. The hot dog with the cheese and the bacon on top.
Exactly.
You
And
take
an orange
like
Julius.
Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
You pound
Yeah.
those things
Oh
down.
my God, that's and then it looks like these bagels and breads, and I guess they're a famous bakery.
They're a great bakery out of Cambridge.
In Cambridge,
Yeah, and
nice.
they're doing deliveries up here for us every day of the week. So
That's awesome.
We get some really fresh stuff.
So why go to Cambridge to visit Iggy's?
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention.
Oh,
Vermont.
nice, Jimmy. Very nice.
Vermont
Contact that you have, and the Vermont little taste that you have, not only in the drinks, but what did you bring in for the breakfast with your Vermont taste?
All of our cheeses are from Vermont, and the maple syrup is my grandmother's recipe, which is we call Vermont molten. My siblings and I created this one. Vermont syrup. So she would bring the Vermont syrup up to a simmer, and then fold in cold butter and basically build it up to a compound sauce. And then so the two combined, the butter and the syrup, and it just kind of.
Drive all the way
Charlene
up
Ellis
495.
McCarthy, real estate mogul Charlene Ellis McCarthy has shared the podcast.
Okay. Thank you, Shirley.
I'm surprised she's up.
Put her on the list. Jimmy, show the prizes one more time.
Sure.
You can get a
Yeah, that is classic.
That's Animal House.
We-
0.0, Mr. Blukarski.
There's that one, or you could win a one of these T-shirts. We have a extra large T-shirt. Quality next level. It makes the best T-shirts that you can you can buy. So if you share it, you type share it in the show notes on Facebook, then you'll be entered to win.
And how are we doing with that so far, Joey?
We got a so far. We got a couple.
So sharing today is the haddock salad. That
Schmear?
You just
that
like saying
sounds interesting.
schmear, I
Schmear.
think.
I do like saying schmear, but you get some interesting schmears here. But the haddock salad schmear caught my attention.
So it's I'm around. I pick up little things that I love from the country and kind of bring them into the restaurants that I work with. So the schmears is a very New Jersey, Philadelphia thing. So the haddock salad is fresh local haddock, lemon juice, and then you spread that on the bagel. You can also get it with some peanut butter, fresh banana slices, and a drizzle of honey.
Oh man,
It sounds like a great place to have an
I'm
office
having
meeting.
Yeah.
I wish.
I'm having a serious problem right
Boy,
here
we
because
need department meetings
Mhm.
doing this.
Mhm.
I don't know how much work we would have got done.
I
but
put in
still.
for the acai bowl.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Mhm.
The health. I'm going healthy.
Yeah,
Oh,
I am
yeah.
too.
Fine.
I am too.
Oh,
So
yeah. You'd like to follow your lead, Joe.
So let's to recap because a lot of people have joined us and since we started. Recap the days that you can get breakfast, the days you can get lunch, and the days you can get dinner out here in an igloo.
Wednesday through Sunday.
Wednesday through Sunday.
Wednesday through Sunday. Do shut down at 7:00 PAs, but beyond that at 9 Wednesday through Saturday.
And that special offer that you're offering just because of GMG.
Special offer: the social coupon.
I love social coupon. I think I've heard that phrase.
Mention waive the igloo fee Wednesday through Friday's breakfast. So that's 8 a.m. until 11:30.
That's
We'll
awesome.
waive it.
CJ Kelly types, this is great, a great place to get together with people in a safe and lovely environment. Reminding me of mile marker roster. Thank you,
Very
CJ
good.
Kelly. We appreciate that.
I mean, I could see myself bringing my laptop here like tomorrow morning and just working here, drinking some coffee.
You're
eating
gonna
some
what
breakfast.
you're saying is you're gonna take one of the igloos where they'd make money, and you're gonna
I'm gonna spend money. I'm gonna eat.
You're gonna
I'm
get
gonna
a-
drink. Maybe I'll drink too.
you get he's gonna get a coffee and a water and an English dry toast.
It's right.
And I'll bring Jimmy so he keeps sending me out to go get things.
You gonna hang out?
I'll hang up for a minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Excellent.
That's
You don't
great.
Great.
Catch all the magic.
Yeah.
So,
Make me famous.
You want to be a merry castaway?
so Pat, what happened in Center Sandwich? Is
Oh,
Center
Lordy.
Sandwich? Is that the name of the town? Center Sandwich.
That is the name of the town.
Center Sandwich,
Center
not just sandwich.
Not just Sandwich or West Sand. I think there's a West Sandwich. There might be a North Sandwich. I don't know Hampshire geography that great, but I do know we were in Center Sandwich earlier this week, unexpectedly in snow. We were not expecting snow, and we were a friend needed a home from Boston, so we took her home to Center Sandwich, New Hampshire. And in the meanwhile, it started to snow. And when we left Center Sandwich, New Hampshire, we kind of slid around the corner and
Steering
he
it
did.
around. It's must hold my NASCAR training, I
did.
think. I don't know.
That's good.
And by the time it was, I'm trying to dial AAA, and I couldn't, they answer the phone, they forward me to whoever covers Center Sandwich, New Hampshire. And by that time, no less than 4 people stopped. Guy in a truck, and he had bags of sand in the truck. He had 2 different shovels in the truck. There were 4 other women who stopped. One of them definitely older than I was. And I'm like, please be. And she's like, push. She's like pushing the car. And I was just like, thank you. I was worried for them, but. And she said that. Just what
So
we
that's
do.
the place. If you're gonna go,
If
you're
you
gonna
have
get
to
stuck
find
in a
yourself
snowbank,
stranded, yeah,
Center Sandwich.
yeah, definitely in Center Sandwich. It was amazing. Thank you, Center Sandwich, New Hampshire. And I don't know whether she watches this podcast or not, but
She should.
she should. And we had told she runs an inn up there, a restaurant, and so I wasn't going to tell her what happened because I didn't want her to feel badly about it, but. 5 people was going to go back and get her sandwich, and this is what we do.
Yeah, they asked, why are you up here? Well, we brought her.
And because we had the Massachusetts plates, and it was just
Jimmy get a citation?
The police chief stopped, by the way,
You
and
didn't get a
and
citation?
he nicely
I would've given you a
No,
citation.
No, he just reminded me that my front tire is maybe not set.
No.
So I'm going to segue right into the next
Yes.
thing. Sean Nolan and Extreme Auto.
to help
Yes.
us.
He was up there too?
No, but
I came right when we came over here. I knew that I had to take care of this problem. I knew the tires had life, but wonderful things. I've heard great
No, you're
things
fine.
with Sean.
Who has told you about Sean Nolan numerous times?
I know. I read it on the blog. And,
I'd like
So-
to mention, just quickly, because there's some people that Charlene's with us, and Briasso says she just made a reservation for an igloo.
oh,
Nice. Look at that.
Brian, she's our neighbor.
Brian,
Yeah,
Brian,
yeah,
Brienne?
No,
Brianna?
Brian,
it's not.
Brian,
I'm doing
Brian.
this right, Brian.
I'm
I'm sorry
saying
if
Brienne.
I'm doing it wrong.
Jimmy.
I think that's right.
Time
Oh.
out. Time
Oh.
out. Time
Cut
out.
the
Oh,
check.
I know.
Are you
Oh.
kidding me?
Check. Are you-
that's the
How's
French
that, Joey?
toast.
Wait a
What did you say?
second.
Super or
Epic.
epic?
That's an
Yeah,
epic.
that is
Epic
not
is super.
mislabeled.
Epic is accurate.
There's no butterflies jumping out of
Oh,
that.
Look how thick the bacon is.
Oh.
And look
Oh.
at Iggy's bagels.
Thank
I
you.
mean, this is like New York's bagel.
Oh.
Thank you. A cup of love.
Oh.
Strawberries, blueberries, granola, yogurt.
Oh, Jimmy, just hold that.
Yeah, okay.
My
Oh,
God.
this looks awesome.
All right. Is there anything else I can get?
Not bowl. Bamboo bowl. Oh my
Okay.
Hold,
God.
have Jimmy hold that.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Oh my
Jimmy
God.
will hold that up. Watch the syrup on that one.
Jimmy, look at
Oh.
that.
That is amazing.
Jeez, look at that. That is awesome. I'm gonna-
Jimmy.
Do not lose any strawberries.
Oh,
Oh,
You say Brenda Grimes Davis?
Brenda Grimes Davis,
Okay.
Arlie Pett has shared it.
oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay. I gotta focus here.
Okay,
I got this
focus.
staring me in the face.
I know. I know. Well, sorry. You want me to hang on to it?
I don't want your dirty fingers on it. So there's that.
and now dead air.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to talk
No.
about.
So thank you, Sean. Let's
Yes.
get the carpet. Thank you, Senator Sanders.
So
It
you
was
said
amazing.
that you brought the car to Sean Nolan for new tires. You got prices at other places, and he was less, and
Yeah.
and the service was available when we needed.
He said, "Here's your price."
Most important.
no extra bullshit with
Here it
the get rid of the other tire fee, the mounting fee, all this other stuff.
It was definitely refreshing, wonderful, and
when we needed it, so that
Yeah.
you know, so
The
I have
important
to bring that out and reading it.
My son Brendan brought his car there because for some odd reason the car was starting but then not starting. It ended up being a connection, but his car, and they didn't charge him at all
oh
because they were unable to initially locate the issue or determine the issue. It wasn't until he brought it back again where they, because he brought the car there and they said it started right up for us. What do you mean it won't start?
doesn't that always happen
Yeah.
anyway though?
Yeah.
Always the way. All right, so I'm gonna go over. So I'm gonna go over things. Little DC.
To contribute to that. Yeah, we'll go.
You should put some more food in your mouth
Yeah.
before you talk.
Well,
You're trying
this
to
is
get.
calling me right here.
Yeah, make sure you use a clean knife before
I will.
you put
I will.
your germs
I will.
all
It
over.
hasn't.
So, I'm just joking. So these are things that I said to the children and the wife before we got the cat. These are conditions, and I'm going to do an
And they
update on
reflect
how it's gone.
They- reflect your worries about having.
These are some of the things that Joey said when he agreed to get the family a cat. The kids would be. I had them sign the contract. You guys all saw that.
Yep.
The kids are 100% responsible for cleaning the litter box and feeding on. The kids have taken turns and not argued about whose turn it is, which is, if I was a betting man, I would have lost that
Yeah.
bet.
Mhm.
They have totally done it.
I would have lost that one too.
Feeding the cat in the morning when I wake up.
Yeah.
Back to that. The cat. I also said that the cat would not sleep in the bedroom. That
Okay.
is gone. That's
Okay.
off the chart. That's off the. Because the cat sleeps right at my feet.
That went out the
That's
window.
At your
At your
At my
feet.
At my feet, like
The guy who feeds him.
wherever,
Right.
right?
The one with the smelliest feet.
Wherever wherever my like leg is, she like up. That
Probably
kind
the
of
biggest
Joe.
cat lover in the house.
Move on. I
Don't
wouldn't
be
go any further. No, I wouldn't go any further.
Oh, okay.
No, he just-
The cat
Oh, the cat's
update. The
knuckles.
cat has not had any accidents as far as peeing
Nice.
or pooping or whatever. They
No,
Typically, cats typically won't if you take a proper care of them. They won't make a mess.
I think that. So I read that too.
Typically,
The
unless
cat-
they're sick. I mean, and then if they do, you know, there's something wrong that needs to.
We grew up with dogs and cats.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have any down here while you're here?
I don't. I lost a dog a few years ago
Oh.
before I moved here and had the time to pick up another one.
So
But one
Sha-
of these days.
Charlene says she's going to get an igloo for a team meeting. Chimes in. Breakfast at mile marker 1 looks delicious, sunny, and enjoyable. Thanks, GMG team.
Yeah.
Cape Ann Marinas Resort. That's
Okay.
from Tobin.
Nice.
Nice.
think we're having a little bit of trouble works out. The cat does not scratch the door to be let out.
No,
but
he
it
climbs the door.
But it does. But
Climbs the
it's
screen.
it's a sheet. But it does do certain things.
Sorry.
Because it wants to get out. You mean?
If it has behaviors
communicate.
to communicate. So it doesn't scratch the door incessantly to be let out because some cats just want to be outside. Our cat doesn't. But it does is hear it, and if you don't get up to let out into the main part of the house, then go when I get up and I'm going to leave the house, I go through the kitchen and it knows where the food is, and it'll crisscross in front of my path, like I would have to trip. I'm gonna feel the cat at my feet to remind me.
Survival technique.
Do not put the food in the bowl. So that's all. That's your DC update right there.
Have you had to repair the screen door for your slider door?
There is a tear from last summer.
We have had issues. We have had cats.
They love climbing.
Cats, and they do like to climb, and they like to climb on the screen, and we've had to replace several screens.
Yeah, and I will say, I think Connor might be watching when she was over.
Was she giving off the pheromones?
Maybe.
She may have been.
Maybe.
DC is beautiful, though.
DC
came up behind her, climbed up the curb, and almost like been the same since, Joe.
Oh, she should get accustomed to being a cat person.
Now, when the cat's laying in bed by your feet, it doesn't play with the doorknobs? No, we don't play with the doorknobs. Okay, just checking.
So there's that. But I want to go who is trimming around. So the cat has
she's got long hair.
So it's developed this thing where it grows hair right around his butthole. So you have to.
Yeah.
So she's gonna get a butthole. So we made an appointment butthole hair and trim the nails.
Never had to do that.
Okay.
So.
Does poop get on the hair?
That's why you have to have the butthole hair trimmed.
Yeah, that's it though.
He wanted to stay.
Your cats.
We had poop.
Cat
We had to
crabs,
get
or were
poop.
they like? We have indoor outdoor.
Yeah, my
Because
family.
we live rural, so.
My family would allow them in the house, but no litter boxes, so they could come and go. But it had
Really?
everything was.
Oh, really? Up there that didn't get eaten?
No.
That's surprising. Didn't last a week out going in and out. The
Really?
Fisher cat got it. Yeah, JJ Jingle Nuts.
Oh,
Remember JJ Jingle Nuts?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I'd forgotten until you said it, but yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. Joe.
Yeah, ours are rural at our house in New York. A couple have disappeared unexpectedly and forever, over time. But that's part of the deal.
Yeah.
So very community at large in the summer season. There's hope. Cape Ann Whale Watch has announced.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited.
Oh, that's a spam call. Cape Ann Whale Watch has Saturday, April 17th.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, you go every year.
I went multiple times last year, and I expect to do the same this year.
Yeah, no, you can't beat it.
They like me going because I chum.
Oh.
And that's when the whales come in.
Oh,
When Chris said he's going to order the bagel with the schmear and share it with the table.
I do remember that.
Do you notice him sharing
noticing
the bagel schmear? I've got none of the bagel schmear.
What you want me to
I
prepare?
want to prepare a little schmear.
All right, I did. Oh, look at this too.
Yeah.
I mean, this haddock schmear is like, I'm a huge, when I go down to Florida, the smoked fish dip.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes it gets too smoky. I forget what fish they use. I mean, the haddock in this
I think
thing.
they just call it a whitefish.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, this is.
You're gonna just put it right there.
I mean,
Why don't you once again tell everybody?
The
This is
epic
my-
French
You talk about it.
soaked for 24 hours. It's a big, thick, at least 3-inch piece of bread soaked for 24 hours
Really?
with a Vermont malted syrup, which is a mixture of simmering butter and syrup together.
Yeah.
ladled over.
Putting that into the tequila and just sit for 24 hours.
Maybe adding some of the pepper tequila to the syrup. Might be a good
Oh, man. There you go.
idea.
That's the Gin.
Yeah.
Topic. Next Gloucester 400 commemorative medal.
I got a note from Christine Armstrong that they're unveiling the new Gloucester 400 3-inch medal this week. Thursday at what they've been selling. I think the
Wasn't
word
there
we're
a
supposed to
limited-
use is metal.
Was there a limited number of the
Yes.
original ones?
Yes.
So they come out.
Yeah. Per the plan, I think it's planned all along.
Very interesting.
And we are unfortunately not able to get there on Thursday at 1, but hopefully we'll see some coverage of it. So,
Is it the same design?
she won the contest,
Right.
so I'm assuming it is the same design.
Beth Swan, yeah.
Just bigger.
Original Good Morning Gloucester contributor was the winner of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that?
That's what we do.
Why'd you fire her?
She had to make a living. Unlike you guys. Unlike you retired folk. I was watching with Kate last night.
Oh, yeah.
So there's the one guy who is not a judge, but he's kind of like the moderator.
Yeah.
His name is Ted Allen, and he's been on there forever. And I wanted to nominate him personally for an Oscar. And the reason I want Oscar is the amount of empathy that he displays every single time someone gets chopped.
Yeah.
Like his acting for how devastated he is. But what I noticed yesterday, he lifts up the thing on who's going to get chopped, and he gives the heartfelt, "Oh, I'm so sorry to see you go." Like he knew this person forever and ever and ever, and it was personally damaging to him to have to let him go. And lives the person. As soon as the person faced it and walked off, he started he started joking around with the other people.
I can see him going, cut. I wasn't.
Ted Allen. I mean,
In all your travels, however, been involved with anybody who's been on one of those cooking shows?
Yeah, I've got a couple friends that made it on there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And their biggest comment about being on the show was, for entertainment, the Food Network's taken it in a different direction.
Yeah.
But instead of saying here are these great ingredients, it's like,
Yeah.
here's a pile of jujubes.
Yeah.
Right? And here's a Snickers bar, and here's a lamb
Yeah.
chop trying to make. Right? And they're like, how do you do that?
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of a little crazy.
I think
But-
you would be good on that show.
I'd love
Because,
to
I mean,
do
you've
it.
come up with some creative,
Yeah.
with the help of your staff,
Yeah.
Mhm.
come
And
up with some
grandma. And
creative.
grandma.
And grandma.
And
Yeah.
so, but again, shout out to Chris Wheeler, our work really tightly.
Wheels is the man.
Yeah, he's great. He's
You know me
super
well enough to know that I don't watch cooking shows.
Oh, you don't? I'm surprised at that.
You are not surprised.
Why? Because you don't cook. You have no interest in
It's
cooking.
like
You
not
can't.
it's not really my thing.
She's Irish, and she cannot make mashed potatoes.
I cannot.
She is known
I have no
for her
success with
inability.
potatoes. At all, but not just mashed potatoes. Potatoes in general. Fail.
Since you don't watch, this is breaking news. I am going to bring a piece of bizarre foods to Good Morning Gloucester on Sundays.
All right.
We had a day
We did.
where the mashubi,
Right.
which is from Hawaii. So I will be bringing other food items to the Sunday show for us to try.
So this coming Sunday, we're gonna do the beer. Eloise and I made
The bear, okay.
bottled. Yeah, no, it could be bizarre.
Yeah, no, because I've made it before.
It definitely could be bizarre. I'm not. It smelled like beer at the bottom,
Oh.
so I'm not positive.
I was listening to the radio while we were driving to Center Sandwich recently, and They were talking about finding an old a bar, ancient Egypt. That was an ancient Egyptian, and they were able to recover
Mead.
beer.
Beer.
Yeah, yeah, and that it isn't like the beer that we're kind of chunky.
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
And they're trying. I know another good.
As I'm eating something chunky.
But they're going to try to recreate it.
Interesting. Patrick, what's the best marker?
The Ipswich 101.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah.
What style of beer is that?
It's an IPA.
IPA. Yeah. That's good. Nice and local.
I just started, to drink the IPAs.
Yeah, me too.
After all these years, the whole craze is like, started by what?
Yeah, I don't like all of them.
Ago?
Yeah.
I think, as you say, I like the juicy ones.
Joe's
like,
yeah.
Joe goes into a restaurant and goes, I love the juicy IPA.
Children, everybody at the table just rolls their eyes every time I'm going to order a beer now because it's like, what's the one that's kind of like juicy? Because I don't want it to be like
heavy.
Yeah, I don't want it to be
Yeah.
very. I want it to be drinkable. And not like
Yeah, we've got
What's the brewery?
is that the one in Rockport?
No. It's
True North?
True North,
Isn't that True North? Yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
All right.
how's breakfast?
It's fantastic.
Right, I'm gonna slide out and get a
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming in. Have a
Thank
nice day, everybody.
man.
Thank
Great
you
to
so
see
much for having. Can you get by, Patrick?
Yep, you're all
Okay,
set. Thanks
great.
a lot, guys.
Thank you. Pat, you had a topic about Donna for the new beach towels.
I saw that Donna had advertised a new beach towel, and I wanted to reiterate how fantastic those beach towels are that she sells.
They're good quality.
They're excellent
Very
quality.
absorbent.
They're
Very
really absorbent. They're great gifts. And we gave another one to somebody, I can't remember right now who, but she has a new design, and it's at Arts Abounds on Lexington Avenue in Magnolia.
More people are, saying how it's just a little bit of home,
And
And they
along
love
with
food.
other local artists at Arts Abound.
She's going to come out with a towel with Joey's face on it,
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
how's that going to
which
sound?
I think is going to be a
Yep.
big seller.
Yeah.
I think it would be
As long as I get a piece.
So thanks, Donna, for
you
putting
may,
Joey's.
you may be getting a piece of different action with
Yeah.
people lying on you.
some big sweaty ass right in my face. Did I give a shout out to Julie Borge at K9 Cuts?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I'll make sure that happens.
This is our tight knit that we.
What does everybody?
Let me try some of this.
I will.
What does everybody think about the?
Pat, you want to
Are
try
we-
it?
I don't think so.
What's that? You think
Oh,
we're
we're
gonna
going to get hit
so
again.
so here's the thing. So I said I put it at 7 inches.
7 or
the-
more. Well,
You think we're gonna have one
From now
I think we're
until
gonna have-
April?
from now
Yeah.
till
we're going to get hit in March.
Yeah, until this season.
We're going to get, I'm thinking like maybe 3 or 4, somewhere in that range.
4
Enough to be a
inches.
pain in the ass, but not enough to like shut things down too much.
4 inches. This going forward. When you have this much sunlight,
It's just right.
you know.
I think we're going to get hit again.
We're heading in the right direction.
Yeah,
and
oh,
we're on the
definitely.
back. We're on the back 9 versus the front 9.
Yeah, daylight savings time is coming up soon. We saw a sign. You said March 13th about something else, but the places we drive by, White Farms is not the. I didn't see a sign in the Gloucester one, but the one in Ipswich is opening up March 13th.
The clam box.
It's already open.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
We didn't mention the Franklin.
on
Yes,
Tuesday.
that's right.
Yep, that's big news. What was I going to say?
Wait, Tuesday's March already.
March 2nd.
March
Oh
2nd.
wow,
Yeah.
March
Yeah,
2nd.
crazy, huh?
that is crazy.
Hey, Sean. Just going back to Sean for a second, he's starting to pick up.
Sean Nolan at Extreme Truck and
Yes.
Auto. Cut
And
that
he
right
said
now. Come on.
it's
Yeah, he's,
starting to he said it's really starting to pick up, and I kind of came in at a good time where he can take care of stuff. He can, you know, we got a plan now. You gotta. Oh, that looks so.
It
good.
just has
I just have to
the
take
air. Today waking up and leaving the house
Yeah.
had a different feel.
It
Oh
did.
yeah, definitely.
did.
Oh my God, I'm drooling right
Even
now.
the sun through the window this morning,
Yeah. I mean,
it felt different.
despite Jimmy's BO, again, the smell today is very different.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's your BO that smells different.
I can tell you something, like you know, and I don't know about you guys, but
Relaxing.
last week at the house, there were days that I had the heat on and everything. I could not get warm.
Yeah, me
Right
too.
now, I feel warm.
I feel like all week I was cold.
Right. So we should mention again for people that are just joining us that Wednesday through Friday, until from 8 a.m. to 11. If you come to mile mark and you tell your server that you saw it on Good Morning Gloucester, they will waive the igloo fee. So Wednesday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
And breakfast is also available Saturday and Sunday.
And they've arranged it, so
Yeah.
you're waiting.
Yeah. Let's go, folks. We need your help.
It's really pretty.
Get here. Tell them G sent you.
Yeah.
you go.
I mean, this is
Yeah. I mean, this French toast, I always get concerned when it's so thick because the center gets mushy.
Yeah.
But this is like cooked perfectly. I mean, it's
it doesn't look
I'm
like
having a problem right now because I have to continue the conversation and I can't get to it.
yeah.
I got to
Joe,
Don't worry,
you're
the
way
Mary-
behind,
the
Joe.
Mary Castaways will pitch in for you on
I want to
the food.
mention the Cape Ann chain where they're featuring local restaurants and
Oh yeah,
stuff like that. Yeah, I think they featured Feather and Wedge today.
I didn't see that. I'll have to tune in
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah, you have to check
Is
it.
Feather
That's a
and
great
Wedge
idea.
open?
Yeah, they're open.
That's a
So,
great idea.
so there's that. All right, I think we'll wrap it up right there. Oh, we got to do the.
Joe's hungry.
Who are the shares?
Oh God, I think I got everybody. And we didn't have many people share it,
I have 3.
so these people are going to win.
Charlene, Brenda, and Arlie.
That's it.
Oh, Pamela had. Oh, I should mention Pamela Haddon Tomlin, who does the
Shared, or you're just
No, she
mentioning
didn't
that you're just
share.
shouting out?
just shouting
Okay.
it up.
Oh yeah, Pamela. I know. I can't wait to place my next order. It's coming, Pamela.
All right.
If only for the ride over there to pick them up, because it's kind of a pretty ride.
Nina Testaverde. Okay, so you only have. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to share it and type in share. But I only have 2 of these left. There's no more Good Morning Gloucester t-shirts.
Uh-huh.
So you have a chance to
So they're
win
vintage already.
one of these 2 t-shirts. There's one XL and there's one small. But depending on who wins it, they'll let us know which size they want. Oh, Nina Testaverde just shared it. Pamela Haddon Tomlin just shared it. Peter Tarantino just shared it. So we got about 15 entered. How many we got right now? 5?
I got 6.
6. Oh, we got more people sharing now.
Wow.
Don't forget, Tobin Dominic shared it. Brianne Casso shared
See
it.
how hot this is? People sharing in the last second.
All right, they entered to win. Thank Patrick and Drew and Chef Wheels for hosting us today. We love this place.
Yeah.
Even anytime. I'd love. And even if it's
So
out back,
refreshing.
is one of the nicest rooms in town.
Yeah. And even if you don't have time to sit here in the igloo, order takeout. Because I mean, seriously.
Pamela Jean Parsons shared it. And Annette to the Spanx hosiery fortune
No.
shared it. Yep. Yeah. So Pamela Haddon, did you get Pamela Haddon?
I did.
Pamela Haddon shared it.
Jean something.
Oh, did you not get that one? Pamela Jean Parsons. All right. So how many is that? We're gonna.
That is 10.
All right. Pamela Haddon, you are entered as well. Oh, Jimmy, I might have to have you. Jimmy, I'm gonna have you do it because my back.
Well, you can do it. I can hold a number up. Why don't you do it, Joey? Gotta be.
Okay, 1 to 10.
10, yeah.
Wanted to make sure no one else shared it. Okay.
Hold it up.
Okay. Oh, I can hold it just like this, actually.
And
right?
then I'll bring it up so
And we'll
they can
need
see
to
it.
hear from you what your choice is.
Yeah, because one T-shirt and one sticker, and the sticker. And here we go. Number 7. So it was one of the so we can leave it here for her.
Okay.
Look at that, huh?
All
Okay.
right, Tobin, you won the T-shirt. Oh, we got to do another one. We'll leave the larger T-shirt. The small is petite. And the second, we can't have 2 winning. That would have been Tobin too. 6.
Number 6 is Peter Tarantino.
Peter Tarantino, you won the sticker, and we're gonna leave it at Main Street Art and Antiques. Tarantino, you win the sticker. All right, I'm happy that Tobin won it. That's awesome.
Are you doing a
So
third
we're
one?
gonna Tobin, we're gonna leave you. What?
Are you doing a third one?
No.
Okay.
Well, was there another one?
Well, there's 2
No,
t-shirts.
no. We'll save the other T-shirt for
Oh,
next
okay.
week. Thanks again for joining us.
Thanks, everybody.
This is
Cheers.
great. Let's enjoy our breakfast.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
I'm not.